It started 3 weeks after the funeral, and honestly, it felt like a punch to the gut every time we thought about Liam. You know that feeling when a wave of grief hits you out of nowhere? Yeah, that was us. He had been gone, just a car crash. Late night, no one's fault. But still, it shattered our little world. We were all just trying to cope, but it felt like everything was different now. The laughter we used to share felt like a distant memory, and the group chat, it just sat there on our phones. Like a ghost we couldn't bring ourselves to delete. I mean, how do you erase something that held so many memories, right? It was like a time capsule of our friendship, filled with inside jokes and late-night memes. Sometimes, one of us would scroll through old messages, laughing at the silly jokes and memes we shared, just trying to feel a sense of normalcy again. It was comforting, in a way, to relive those moments, but it also felt bittersweet. But then one night, out of the blue, a notification popped up that made our hearts race. Liam, hey, you guys still awake? For a second, we thought someone was playing a cruel joke on us. I mean, how could this be happening? But then, that little typing bubble appeared, and then it stopped. I swear, my stomach dropped. We told ourselves it had to be a glitch, some weird tech hiccup. Maybe his phone number got reassigned or the account just bugged out. But still, that typing bubble felt alive, like it was reaching out to us, begging us to respond. When no one replied, another message came through, and it sent chills down my spine. You shouldn't drive that road at night. That was the exact road where it happened, the one we all avoided like the plague. I mean, how did he know? No one had even mentioned it in the chat before. The silence in our group chat was deafening for an hour. I could almost hear the collective breaths we were holding, each of us processing what was happening in our own way. By morning, the messages were gone, just vanished, like they'd never existed. One of us swore he screenshotted them, but when he checked, the image was corrupted. It was like a bad horror movie, and we were the unwilling stars. Then, a few days later, another message popped up. I saw you leave flowers. This one was aimed at Mia. She had gone to the crash site that morning, all alone. She hadn't posted anything about it, not even a hint to us. It felt like she was hiding a part of her grief, and that hit hard. We tried everything to shake this off. New group chat, blocking the number, even reporting the account. But every night, around the same time, the chat would light up again. Sometimes just those 3 little dots, sometimes his name typing away. Once, we even got a voice note, just static and wind. You could hear rain, and something scraping metal. It was eerie, like a scene straight out of a thriller. The police said maybe someone cloned his SIM, but they couldn't explain how the account showed last seen online. Even now, it felt like we were living in a horror story that we couldn't escape. Last week, we got one final message. No name, just a location pin. Same stretch of road. The caption read, "Come pick me up." My heart raced at the thought. None of us wanted to go, but Mia, brave as she is, drove out there anyway. She kept the chat open, phone recording everything. She said the air felt heavy, like static electricity was buzzing all around her. I can only imagine how nerve-wracking that must have been for her when she got close. That typing bubble appeared again. You made it. Her phone froze. Screen bleeding light, camera glitching. The recording stopped at 2:47 a.m. Same time as his crash, they found her car at the edge of the woods. Engine running, but the driver's seat was empty. Can you believe that? Her phone was still open, the group chat glowing in the dark. And Liam's name, still typing? We never saw another message after that. But every night, the chat still shows for members online. Every night? At 2:47? It's haunting, you know? Like we're all stuck in this loop, forever waiting for a message that may never come. It's like we're in a nightmare we can't wake up from. And the worst part? We're all in it together, feeling that eerie connection to Liam that's both comforting and terrifying. Subscribe now, because watching horror alone doesn't sound smart, but at least we'll scream together.